What the hell? She has two thumbs. What are they talking about? She got two thumbs. What? Hold on, I'm watching Christmas List Travel Channel, which I gotta hurry up and turn this off before I get flags for having someone else's content. But how is he just finding like gems floating in the river in Nepal? Oh my gosh, she really does have two thumbs. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so if you're interested in that video, the channel name is Chris Must List, and the title of the video is First Day in Kathmandu, Nepal. Y'all, so in this video, I'm going to be exposing my loctician. I'm taking you through the process and the drama of getting my instant locks done all the way up until my first wash. And stay tuned because there's more content coming. I've been locked close to 2 months now, so we'll talk about my first retwist, my lock count, challenges that I've been having with my locks and more. But this is kind of back to basics, back to the beginning for all those people who ask me about the beginning of the process. All right, stay tuned. Let's go. I get to the salon that Rosie is working out of. It looks like she's renting space, you know, in a salon. The salon is clean, well stocked. There's products there. I've seen videos of her, you know, cleaning her tools with barbicide. The combs are clean. She has great products that she's using. There's a filter. I see that there's a filter on the wash bowl for the water filter and things like that. Like, I'm just very much impressed. It's like the quality of what I'm getting for the center than those two previous locticians who wanted to charge me hundreds of dollars more. She has increased her prices for the year, but it's not outrageous. I think she went from $260 being her base price for Instant Locs up to like $320, which is still very competitive. You know, definitely nervous. We're getting into the service, and we were probably about, I think we're about halfway through, and something funny happened like in the building. So it's like it was an office building, and probably due to COVID or whatever, you know how a lot of office buildings now are converted to like salon suites, doctors' offices. So this building is like combined like that. So someone begins having an altercation, or so we just hear voices raised. I don't know exactly what was going on. So she's like, okay, let's just take a break. I had to use the restroom really bad and my butt was hurting. We were like 2.5 hours in at this point, and I'm like, okay, I need to see my hair. I don't know why I didn't look in any of the mirrors that were right there. It was just like a disconcerted moment, right? Where it was like something was going on. People were like peeking out. We see people coming out, peeking, whatever. Dude, I hope that's not me in an hour. Like, what did you do to my hair? But I go to the restroom. There's an older lady she comes right in the restroom right behind, and she's trying to talk about what was going on and what she overheard and what she saw. I don't care. I couldn't care less about two people fighting somewhere in this building. I do not care. I'm just trying to see my hair. I'm in there. There's, you know, the big mirror over the sinks and everything. I can't really see anything. So then I go in the bathroom stall. I'm trying to peek at my hair. Like, I just breeze past this lady, like, please. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but get away from me. Boom. Lock the door. I'm trying to see my hair. I'm trying to look around like, what? Ooh. I was so afraid because I had these little tiny pencils. Like, each lock was about this big. And then also, prior to getting Instant Locs, my hair was loose natural. I was taking decent care of it. So my ends was looking trifling. I had needed a trim for probably, I was like 4 to 6 months past due for a trim at that point. So I see my ends looking all crunchy. The locks are super small. It seems like she's left out a lot of my ends. I'm like, well, I'm already in it. Like, let me just go back and let her finish. So from that point, I didn't see my hair. I had no idea how it looked, what the real outcome was, right? Because I had my style, which I thought was cute. And as soon as I got out, I got in my car and I was talking to my friend. Hey friend, I had to tell you first because we was talking about it. I didn't want to say nothing until I actually got it done. But I found a girl. And I'm instant locked. She did it for $260 because I wasn't about to pay nobody over $500 to do my hair. I know I said $500 before, but anyway, hope you're doing good. Hope you're feeling well. And I'm back. I'm locked up, baby. I'm in the game. Even my ends were not looking too bad. I wasn't really sure what to do with them at that point, but my hair was done. So now my hair was in the style and I was afraid to take it down. Even though my scalp was on fire, my scalp was itching like crazy. I was afraid to take my hair down because I don't know. I thought, you know, I was gonna have those little chopsticks sticking all over my head like what I had seen when I went in the bath. 9 days in, I just couldn't take it anymore. My scalp was so itchy and flaky and sore. So I took the style down and I was horrified. I was like, oh my God, this is how my hair is gonna look forever. I was afraid to wash it. I was afraid to do anything. Man. Well, finally, Rosie, I guess she had to do her editing or whatever. She posted the video of the process of doing my
These are $260 Instant Locs. Instant Locs. So this is me just crocheting the hair. I'm not crocheting all the way down because she wanted curly ends. And then I know it looks stiff, but y'all gotta trust the process. So this is after the wash. And then this is after the retwist. And then I spray some water and put some product on the ends to make it curl. And then I just put it into a little style. Follow me.
And so I saw that, you know, once she had finished and she washed my hair, it actually got a lot thicker and the locks looked about the size that I like them to be. But with the Instant Locs, it's definitely very, very skinny in a way that I didn't necessarily like. So now my locks are starting to bud and I'm happy about that. I even feel like I'm going through the ugly phase of locks, which is cool too. But I bypassed a lot of phases and stages that I would have gone through with just getting coiled. I'm happy with the way my hair came out. I remember I rewatched that little video clip that Rosie posted several times because I was like, wow, my scalp just looks healthy. Like I was definitely taking great care of my scalp in that time. I think that, I mean, just based on like having done my own locks in the past, or not my own locks, but having done my own twists and braids and stuff in the past, I think I have somewhere between, I think I have around like 70, I would say, locks right now. I will count them eventually, but I just don't want to do that just yet. I don't want that to be my main focus. So some of the main concerns that I've had since my hair is instant locked is moisture. It seems harder for me, you know, I'm using the techniques that I've done with my loose natural hair and with my hair in the past when it's been locked. My locks seem to get dry often, but then I also saw like, I think they look and feel kind of dry to me, but then I saw a video of myself and I was like, oh, my locks they look moisturized, they look shiny, so maybe that's just all in my head. But something else that's been happening with them, I get these like fairy knots, but it's like they will join down the length of the entire lock. So this is what I mean, you know, if you have traditional locks, right? Let's say, you know, I just didn't touch my hair for an extended period of time, 2 locks can kind of grow together like this, right? With the Instant Locs, I think because of the method with them being done, you know, with the crochet needle, there's hairs like this that's just sticking out all along the shaft of the lock on both sides. And what will happen is I will have 2 locks, like there will be hair, they're tangled together almost completely through the entire length of the lock. Now I have been able to get them separated without just like spray water on it and use something like a light conditioner and just very gently kind of work them apart. So that's been one definite challenge of having my hair locked with this method. Another challenge is just having the loose ends. I never had the ends of my locks loose before. I'm about to wash my hair now, but just taking extra attention, and I've trimmed them, I've dusted the ends twice because I don't want to trim them too drastically. The same way I thought that Rosie had left too much of my ends loose. Now I'm like, well, as I keep trimming, there will be less and less of an end to have, but this is something to really keep up with and to manage. And I just did my ends maybe like 2 days ago, I think, maybe 3, and they look like this already. So if you're lazy with your hair, and I don't see myself as being lazy with my hair, but the loose ends has been something to keep up with. And also like one of them is already really broken off and stuff. It's just annoying. They are kind of shrinking now that they're in this budding phase. They're like shrinking on me too, or it feels like they're shrinking. you know, as the locks kind of fill in. The shape is pretty interesting too. You can see, you know, so depending on your hair type and texture, I'm a 4B all around. I have like a little 4A. I'm like 4A, 4B, 4C, but primarily 4B is my hair type. So, you know, they're gonna change and mature as they go along, but I'm in an interesting phase right now, so I think it's a good time to come show you guys what exactly is going on. Are very narrow at the point where they were crocheted, so she like crocheted them and then left a little bit so that she could twist and give me the style. But I don't know, I just like, here feels like super precarious to me. Like it's just a little too skinny for my liking at the base of it. I don't know, I've done 2-strand twists on myself, things like that. I'm kind of wolfing right now because I wanted to come to y'all in my real raw form with these locks. Oh, something else that I noticed, and I'm not quite sure if this is a benefit or how I feel about it yet, but with my ends being loose, I used to, on previous lock sets that I had, get these little balls on the end, right? And people say that it's shed hair. Everybody doesn't get them. I remember doing research about it years ago, but I had a horrible, terrible habit. Like every loctician I've had told me, leave those alone. And guess what I would do? Pick at them, pull them off, and have my locks looking ragged. Well, I don't have that problem anymore with my hair being loose. And also, it seems like some of the shed hair actually will make its way through here and out of the lock. I've looked at some and I've seen like the little bulb on there. So I think that's kind of cool in a sense that I'm not getting those little balls on the ends of my locks anymore. But I don't know about the loose ends thing, like as far as the integrity of my locks. And it seems like it might be a little bit more to keep up with than I bargained for, but I'm gonna keep this look as long as possible. And I think that's all I have for you guys right now. So if you have any questions for me or any tips about, especially about the ends, loose ends with someone who has a similar hair type to mine, I would love to hear that. But I'll go ahead and wrap this up for now. I hope this helps someone. Peace.